Good morning, this is Carlos, the running jackal, and yes, it's Wednesday, so this is a show that I owe you. I have been collecting material from my friend, pasting it all together with the music that he sent me. Well, he sent me the link to a Grateful Dead tune from the Rolling Stone website. And you are hearing it at the moment. Morning Jude. So today I'm planning to run 48 minutes. Just locking my device so that I don't accidentally switch it off. Pretty soon, Norman will be making his presence known. I took the audio from a couple of his videos. Hi. There goes a bottle guy. Somebody who goes around on recycle days collecting the refundable bottles and cans. 48 minutes coming up on I'm done. I'm wearing my wristwatch and microphone. I think I can hear Norman. I'm back into the heart. This is the little single track I was telling you about that weaves in from the south border of Hammock Trail. I'm gonna take this little trail. Something just flew up my nose, my rather large bulbous nose. And I take this little trail, which opens up a little bit here, back around to Serenity Circle, if indeed my video prior. So if I was to go this way, that would take me to Palm. But we're gonna go left. And all this doesn't have a name. If it does, I don't know what it is, but this is the Serenity Circle. That way, kind of goes around. And really, there's Serenity benches. And I'm gonna run through here. This is the meditation area. I'm gonna take you around this small circle where I run. Just a snippet, doesn't hold the majesty of Mount Douglas. And I take this little squaggle around and pick it back up just past the brush. It starts off as asphalt and will blend back into leaf and dirt right up ahead here. There's actually a little meditation area here that you could sit in, should you so desire. But I typically come back around here and wearing this till I get back to the Palm Trail merge. It's just a little slice in your running, and I hope it was enjoyable. Thank you, Norman. I'm now heading for the 6-kilometer mark. Not the 6-kilometer mark, the 6-minute mark. So, I'm on Robin Wood, heading for the Mount Douglas Creek trails. You'll notice the car noises will start to disappear. This should be the last vehicle that we hear for a while till I cross Ash. Is that a weight belt?
Hi.
Is that a weight belt?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay, you must feel really good when you take it off.
Yeah, it's nice and light, eh?
Is that the plan?
No, it's just to help me when I carry kayak and backpack and stuff like that.
So you're building up your strength?
Endurance, yeah.
Good, me too. I'm going to head for Mount Doug.
You going on a run?
Yep, I might see you up there.
Have a good day.
Yeah, that guy was wearing a weight pack. It was like it looked like a bulletproof vest or some like a suicide vest kind of thing. It had pockets all over the front and back with weights, I would imagine. So I'm now on Mount Douglas Creek Trail looking for salmon berries. Just as I say that, I come across a couple of salmon berries.
getting sweeter. Well, whichever way you look at it, it's vitamin C. I think I hear Norman again. That one was better. So, I think that by now most of the intro is done. And I'm on Ash. How cute. Next stop will be the public parking area for a drink of water to get me through the rest of this run. There's some Saanich employees. Truck Honda. Yeah, Saanich employees seem to be clearing out the drainage ditches. Alright, back into the woods. I'm going to be going over the fake bridges today. I've set myself an 8-minute pace. I just got a fly in my eye. Still see the shadow of this tiny little midge, kamikaze midge. Here's the little kids again. Hello. Yeah, this is the drop-off time for the parents. It's like 9:20. I don't have the auto pause on today, but it looks as if I'm going to bump into my friend Brad, the one that cleans the washrooms. Hi, Brad.
Hello.
It's Carlos.
How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Good. You running?
Yeah, I'm running.
You were running yesterday too.
I know.
How big his son? Have you got him on your running yet?
He's got himself a job at Google.
At Google?
Yeah, at Google.
No way. So his computer expertise is paid off.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah. We were worried about him spending too much time on the computer.
Now he's earned himself a career. Listen, did you find the place trashed when he came in yesterday?
Oh, it was like he said. Yeah, luckily, like he said, it was nothing. It was good because it was nothing.
There was no brown stuff.
Yeah. So that was awesome.
It was just wet
Yeah,
paper.
it was good that it was good you told me because it needed to be done next.
Yeah. Was there anything on the ceiling?
No, it was clean as Melissa.
They just did the wall and under there.
Yeah.
And you saw the trash over there?
What a mess that was, it?
That was a big mess.
That was the birds, right?
I don't think so. I think that was just some youths.
Okay.
Some yobs.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage.
Okay, Brad. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thanks.
See you later.
That's good news about Google.
Very good news about Google. Yes, let's hope he keeps the job for a while.
Thank you.
These are the older kids.
Okay, Jack, can you sit down?
Hello. Yep, they're all dressed for possible rain. Yeah, just crossing Cedar Hill Road now. Both of my kids are working. This is a first. I think literally it's the first time that they have both been working at the same time, the same moment. Different countries, mind you. Carlos is in Kirkland, Washington, US of A, and Zarin is in Langford, one of the communities on the outskirts of Victoria. I think I should have walked that last section, but I think subconsciously I'm making up for time while I was speaking with Brad. Brad is very reliable, He's worked for Saanich Corporation for a long time now. Alright, I used to talk to him at that spot at Brad's bathroom duties. Yep, but I was waiting for Dan. I would be here around 9:15, which is exactly the time now. And then Dan would show up, and we would go and do pretty much the run that I'm going to do today with you. This is proving to be my favorite go-to run. I've had 2 breaks of pace today. One was the guy with the weight vest, and one, well, three if you count a brief berry check, and the other one was when I was speaking just now to Bradley, the bathroom boy. Well, he's a man. He must be 35, a few years older than Derek. About the same age as my older son. In fact, a couple of years older than him too. So I'm running at 7:18, and I think I've set myself quite a conservative 8-minute pace. So I will take this little ramp up to the higher level, away from the traffic once again. It's very humid today. I think the little kids and I are going to get rained on today. We have had about 10 days of drought. Two minutes ahead of 8-minute pace. You will be able to hear the earbuds when I get into the silent section of the park. I'm not listening to music or a podcast today, just the iSmooth Run Lady. I was using her mainly to help me cue my gaps at the beginning. I had Norman starting at 3 minutes and finishing around 5, and then a gap until around, I think it was 7 or 8 minutes. I might have to do a little bit of splicing there. I hope not. I hope the seams overlap each other as they're supposed to. So now I know that the music has finished. That ended at 11 minutes and a bit. And we're now up to probably almost 20 minutes into the recording. Another little hike section. Wow, even the ferns have dried up here. This is quite unnatural. That could have been just a damaged root system on that particular fern. I have a fern that I put in my backyard that I was given by Stanley, my friend that passed away in February. He gave me the fern because it was getting too big and it was blocking the gate to his backyard. So I took it home and planted it. And after the initial shock of being replanted, it's now doing quite well. It has quite a lot of new growth. So I have run for 24 minutes. Now if I go through the saddle, over the fake bridges, through the saddle, and down to Glendenning, and then Harvest Lane, I should be on San Juan by 48 minutes. Conversely, if I was feeling very lazy, I could just head back the way I came and get my 48 that way, but I'd rather keep it honest and do a loop. $7.19 per kilometer. I'm just coming up on the fake wooden bridges. That was my porridge. Just my breathing and the birds. Excuse me. I got another hike pretty soon. I was thinking about what Jim was saying about effort and time in post-production, but I got around this situation by doing my editing and splicing of music before the run, getting my intro tidied up, and then the run will just be a single take, which is the best method. So I'm still 2 minutes ahead on approximately 3 kilometers. Unfortunately, I've got the settings in such a way that it gives me 3-minute updates and 5-minute pace per workout check, average pace for the whole workout. So I've just come off Merriman and I'm now heading on Whitaker. I was listening to an NPR, I think it was NPR, to talk about the new Google Trekker, which is like Street View in Google Maps, but for off-road conditions. Apparently they've got 5 or 6 cameras mounted above the hiker's head in a contraption strapped to his back. So I guess the finished product will probably give you an almost seamless 360 view of these trails, should they choose to hire me to map the trails of Mount Doug. Maybe I should contact them and ask them how much they pay for the complete tracking of the trails on Mount Doug. The only snag is I would probably have to walk them because A, the device is probably about as heavy as both of my legs, probably 20-pound pack, up. And secondly, because I wouldn't want to break that valuable equipment on a low hanging branch. Hello. Hi, dog. Hello.
Good morning.
I think I saw that guy last week. So I've been out for half an hour. 7 minutes 40 per kilometer workout average. I'm coming up on the saddle quite soon, but first I have to get across the elephant. Yep. This is where I found my first green bandana about 5 years ago. Over the elephant, maybe longer, because I remember I started wearing my bandana about 4 years before I finally retired from agency work, and found it very useful wearing a head covering, working with those guys. I spend a lot of time at... Hello dog. Is that a sheepdog?
Yeah, no.
Border collie?
He's a bit nippy, but...
Is he now?
Yes, he's looking for his sheep.
Yeah.
He's looking for his sheep. Well, I'm going this way. Have a good hike. Hello. There's a nippy little border collie up ahead.
Oh.
Yep. That guy had a pit bull off leash. I just hope that he puts him on the leash. Oh, another dog. Hi. Hello. This is obviously a popular dog walker's hike. It is a well-used trail, this one. Whitaker is one of the best to get across the mountain without necessarily going over the top. And still more people. It's getting crowded here. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You having a good run?
Yeah.
Good, me too.
Walk, run.
Walk run. All right.
You know.
All right. So they were keeping it moving. I guess that would be a good abbreviation for these kind of runs. KIM, keeping it moving. There's lots of euphemisms for running: trotting, hiking, cruising, exploring. Keeping it moving is a good one. This is a KIM run. Kim, I might catch on. Who knows? These are the kind of $1 million ideas that you have when your brain is being pumped full of rich, clean blood. Yep, I think that is probably the best thing I do for myself, is inject a large amount of oxygen into my system and get my heart thumping a little bit quicker than if I was on the couch. Right, so I'm only about 20 seconds ahead of my 8-minute pace. I should be coming up on 4K around about now. 4/8 of 32. Yep. I'm not sure if I heard the half hour. I might have done. Okay, left to the saddle. If I went right, I would be over Little Mount Doug, which would involve a perilous descent. .803, just as I approach the saddle. That's going to be perfect because basically the rest of the run from here is downhill. I tried out a new feature yesterday on my iSmooth run. I do all these runs many times in the course of a month, and if I recognize the route that I take every time, I could redo a previous workout. And I think how that works is it uses the distance and the speed stats, the time and the distance, to calculate how you are doing compared to the last time you did that workout. Well, I did a workout yesterday that took me 136 was the first time. 135, I think 134 yesterday. So I knew from about the 4 kilometers from home mark that I was going to make my goal. So then I knew I had a cushion of about 2 minutes that I took advantage of by hiking some of the more tiresome climbs, but I figured that I'd earned those hikes by being ahead of my pace. Excuse me. Swallowing insects. I think Norman was complaining of that the other day. In fact, I think it's included in this particular show because I remember him saying that he breathed in at some kind of small insect into his, I don't know how he described it, but he said something about voluminous or bulbous. I think he said bulbous schnoz. Yeah. Anyway, Norman, we all want to know how the extension is going. How does your property grow? How does your garden grow? That could be a theme for a short vignette. This is a little swampy section which I will take a picture of. Excuse me a second. Luckily the mic is on my wrist, so you won't have all that rustling which you hear when the mic is the phone. Some rustic poles and a soggy section of trail. There must be a spring there because there hasn't been any rain for almost 2 weeks. So 1:23 behind. I will have to run now all the way. Hi. Hello. Yep, Norman, show us some shots of the building work that's going on. You haven't mentioned it for a couple of episodes now. I hope everything is in order and that they maybe are just waiting for some parts. Hello. That's always the excuse that our builder would use when he was delayed. He would say, well, I've ordered the parts. "8 minutes, 14 per kilometer, and I won't make it back in time to finish the recording at 48 minutes because I'm now about 15 minutes from home. I will hear the workout complete, and then I will say bye-bye to you guys and finish the runoff on San Juan Avenue. So I'm now running downhill on Glendenning, heading for my left turn. Yeah, that Google tracker should be very interesting for people who want to see the complete view, the 360 view. Oh man, the porridge. I think I put too much sugar and the porridge is now fermenting in my stomach. Talking of fermenting, my next batch of beer will be ready for bottling tomorrow. 36 seconds behind, so I should be back on pace by the time I get through this little forest section around the fallen trees, over the roots. That's another thing that occurred to me with all these people using their iPhones on a selfie stick. I really hope they don't trip. It could be a very expensive fall if they drop the camera, I mean their phone, on something hard like a rock. Anyway, I hope that you guys out there are aware of that possibility. I tend to only use my selfie stick with my point and shoot cheapo camera. That way, if I drop it, it's only a $40 loss. I think I bought the last one at Excess Cargo, a refurbished camera. But now Excess Cargo has closed. They no longer sell refurbished equipment. It used to be a good place for cheap phones and cheap cameras. I guess some of those thrift stores might have some of those cheapo cameras for $5 or so. Nice thing about those cheap cameras is a lot of them have built-in motion stabilizer. So as long as you're not too fussy about a little bit of shaking, it's probably smoother than using the phone, which doesn't have a self-stabilizer in the chip. That has to be done by either, iMovie or YouTube. They have a stabilizing service, but it's kind of makes everything a little dreamy, which can be good, but the selfie stick is the best solution for taking out the shake. So I saw these people before. Hello again. You going for your walk?
Yeah.
Good. I'm just finishing off every day. I just heard an announcement. I guess that must be 45. I have it set to tell me when to stop. But I won't in fact stop running, I will just stop recording so I can come in on budget for the 48, the magic 48. Yeah, so there's lots of things that catch my attention. There's the beauty of being retired. You can look into some of those websites that take a little bit of reading, or listen to some of those podcasts that take a little bit of time to listen to. Since the advent of earbuds, I don't think I listen to music very much anymore, not while I'm running. There's a girl with a nice looking ocean kayak on the roof of her car. I've just been told that I have about 1 minute left of this recording, and I'm on San Juan. This is where I close the loop. All my runs these days look like bent coat hanger runs. They'll have the straight bit in and out of the trail system, and then they'll loop around on Mount Doug. 30 seconds to the end. So I shall just walk this last little bit as she gives me the 30-second finish. The stats. I think she gives me the stats. I could always look, I guess. Stats. Let's have a look. How am I doing? Workout finished. There you go. 48 minutes. I will leave the workout going. $7.53 per kilometer and 6.1 kilometers so far. I have about 800 meters to go. So this is the Running Jackal saying goodbye for Wednesday. Bye-bye.